What's going on, everybody? Levi Jaeckel here, back in location in Perform24. This is the first time that I have been in the gym, first time we've been training in the gym in 9 weeks. Guys, so we had the 9-week lockdown where we were unable to use the gym. And this morning we started. So I want to give you a quick little rundown on the new procedures and the new policies that we have. There are some small but necessary changes. So I'm gonna run through this from scheduling a session with me and then kind of executing that session effectively. Okay, so first things first, scheduling a session. Traditionally, we've given the Perform24 clients a whole lot of flexibility on how they schedule and when they schedule. But unfortunately, right now, we've got to kind of tighten up those restrictions a little bit. So every session right now is going to be starting at the top of the hour. We're only going to be allowing 4 clients to train in here at a time. So each hour is going to hold 4 sessions. And what we're going to do, and I'll explain a little bit more of this in a little while, but we're going to assign each client their own rack. Okay? So they're going to have their own space. We're still going to be working on their individual sheets. As a client schedules, I know that this client will be at this space for their workout. So fortunately, Perform24 has never been dependent on a big group fitness model. That's just not something that I decided to pursue when I started the business. And in this situation, I think it does make it a little easier for us to adjust to the new capacity guidelines and social distancing guidelines and all those things. So as you schedule, you're gonna reserve a rack for an hour. Okay, so you're gonna come in, each client will still have their own individual program. This program, I'm gonna try to program as best I can to keep everybody kind of self-contained in their own little section, but you're gonna have access to your barbell, to your trap bar. If we need kettlebells or if we need dumbbells, we'll grab those and bring them over and use them at the bench or on the floor. Okay? I've explained how you schedule a session, and I've explained how that session will look once you're here. But there's a couple new procedures that we are going to be implementing. So for those of you that don't know, Perform24 is one room inside of a bigger building. So right out of the gate, we're not even going to be using the front door to the lobby, guys. So we've got our own little side entrance over here that traditionally just takes us out to the prison yard, but we've opened that up. So entering and exiting the gym, we're just gonna be using this side entrance and we'll kind of be siloed off from the rest of the building. So that kind of keeps this room self-contained just a little bit more. So as our clients enter from the side door, we have set up our lockers just to be like non-contact. So lockers are all cleaned and you can just place your items in the lockers. I taped the locker doors open so you're not opening and closing these locker doors. You can just easily just put your stuff in the locker, all your personal items, phone, keys, whatnot. After you have emptied your pockets, we're going to the water fountain, but not to get a drink. Water fountains, do not drink. Do not drink. Okay? This is now a hand washing station. And check this out. Okay? This is a non-touch water fountain. So just a little hip, boom. Oh, and it stays running. So you've got 30 seconds to wash your hands. We've got soap right there. Rinse your hands, paper towel, trash can. After you've ditched your personal items, wash your hands, on the first time that you come back to the gym, we do have new paperwork for you. Okay, so we've got an updated liability and assumption of risk form, and then we do have an updated or a new COVID release. So all returning clients and then all new clients, I do have some new paperwork for you. Okay, so you went to the gym, ditch your personal items, wash your hands, sign the forms. Now let's get after it, okay? So like I said, I'm gonna have, each person will be at their own rack. Like you can see these clipboards, okay? These are ready for clients coming in to train later in the morning. So we're gonna be jumping on those clipboards, jumping into your program just like we normally would. in a normal Perform 24 environment. When your training session is done and you are completed and your box has been checked, we have a little bit of a cleanup procedure. So we're gonna place all the equipment that you used for that workout kind of in a little area over here, you know, med balls, dumbbells, kettlebells, whatever we needed to pull out for you to complete your session. And then I am going to spray everything down. So this is the magic spray bottle. I'm the only one that can touch it. Do not touch. Okay, so I'm gonna be spraying everything down. And then you, the client, you're gonna be taking disinfectant wipes and wiping everything off, okay? So we're getting spray and we're getting wipe on every single piece of equipment that you used. I'm going to be spraying this because it does eliminate a little bit of touch points. So everybody's not grabbing the same disinfectant bottle. Obviously that would be counterproductive, but also it makes sure that it's done right. Okay, so I can spray everything that I know that you touched, and then you come back over and wipe everything down. You'll be returning your equipment to their proper home within the gym. Everything is clean and everything is ready for the next session. So like I said, a little similar. There's obviously some familiar points to this, but there are also some new elements to a new Perform 24 session. Okay, this is kind of like Perform 24 2.0. We've run a couple sessions in here already this morning. Everything has gone very smoothly. I'm sure this will evolve, not only as I kind of go through this, but as we as a state and we as a nation kind of go through the reintegration of our training routines. The programming, right now I'm keeping the programming pretty conservative. I have eliminated a couple of pieces of equipment totally, so nobody's gonna be using any foam rollers. I did eliminate physio balls, AirX pads, you know, yoga mats, things like that that, you know, are tougher to clean and that have like large surface areas or whatever. But other than that, you can expect your typical progressive and evolving Perform 24 programming. All right, hope you guys are having a good day. I certainly appreciate you tuning in. Hopefully your training routine is getting back on track. I'm very excited to be back in here. I do feel confident that we have a solid plan. We still got to do the work. Nobody's going to do the work for us, so we still got to get after it. Appreciate you guys. See you in the next video.